Good evening everyone and welcome to the TTFL Racing League on the TTTV channel. I am your host with the most, Mark. Tonight we're at the glorious race of the German Grand Prix. I hope everyone's okay and well. Like I said, I will catch up with all the standings and all the updates later on during the interval break and stuff. But looking at all the drivers here tonight, I think the majority of the drivers have gone out there straight away here, but I will get some of the info of the track itself. So just try to see who's just got out first, and it was TTG Jack. So TTG Jack will be the one to do the qualifying lap tonight, so there'll be no pressure on that one. But I love the track, I love the German Grand Prix at the Hockenheim Ring. As what we always know. If you remember back in the old days, you always remember you had to go for the forest type stuff. But also, if you with this new layout, like back in, I can't remember, was it 2010 or something? It was. I still like this track, even up to date anyway. But it's just immense stuff. But yeah, we were at the Hockenheim Ring. It would be a 2.842 miles with a 4.574 kilometres. We will have 34 laps. 34 laps of the race tonight, and also I will be going through some of the main corners here as we're going to go through with TTT Jack now. So he's coming up to the final corner now, trying to get himself route up here and ready to go. Passing the start finishing line now, coming up to, which is the first corner. You have to be absolutely careful here to try not to get caught up with the corner there. Passing the curve corner, very excellent curve there. Passing to turn 2 now. That was the first lot of the DRS straight there, then coming up to, which is turn 3, then 4 now with the proper DRS straight here now, and this is the parabolic corner now, and in Spitzwehr, if that's how you pronounce it, on the hairpin corner at turn 6 now. Try and do everything he can on this point of view here. Can TTT Jack do everything he can on this moment here? Passing turn 7 now, passing the Mercedes-Benz grandstand there, passing turn 8, then 9, and then 10. It's the tricky part there to make sure your car doesn't go drifting left there. It's the end of the second sector there, and then coming to, which is turn 12 there, mobile corner there. Oh, he's going to the gravel. Oh no! Oh no! Let's hope that he'll get back in. But I think, if I wrote it right, Lambo was the one that was. We're just going to carry on from Lambo's point of view here. Hopefully we'll carry on here. We had green flags there just because of Jack going on the gravel there, so you have to be careful there. Then coming up to, which is the unlucky turn, which is turn 13, where Vettel was ploughed into there at that moment in time there. Passing turn 14, then 15, then 16 now, and then it'll be a sud curve. Oh, he's drifted! Oh no, that was the sud curve corner there, and like I said, that was the sud curve corner of the last corner there, and that was just two drivers out of nowhere. But Recon's the man of the moment here with a 113.3. But can I just say, I'd like to say a big thank you to James for what was it, to cover for me last week of the TTFL Racing League. So hopefully, like I said, I will catch up with some of the standings as we speak here. But oh man, Barry, the two Haas cars in the top 2 as we speak here. Lyrionics is on the Alfa Romeo. I'll always remember as the Sauber car type stuff. So, but if you want to know the tyre strategies here tonight, we will have the softs can last about 9 to 10 laps fresh. So I would avoid the softs as much as possible at the German Grand Prix, unless you're going to go for the fastest lap. I will not risk it for a biscuit to start off with on this point of view here. So, like I said, the softs can last about 9 to 10 laps. The mediums can last about 19 to 20 laps. And the hards can last about 24 to 25 laps. I will get the update of the weather crew there. So, it would be interesting to see if it will be dry. By the looks of things, it will probably be dry at the start off with. But it could be raining later on. But we never know. It's very tense stuff here. But Olivia Onyx is coming to turn 13 now. The unlucky corner there. And S. Graham is in the second place with a 113.3, but however he is on the soft tyre, so his tyre wear will be absolutely dead after the 6th or 7th lap of the race here. But Lyrionics has moved up to pole position here with a 113 point flat or 1:13.047 to be exact. So that's still good time there from Lyrionics there, passing Recon time. So the 5 drivers that I would always look out for are Lyrionics, Recon, Siege, Sinclair and Jack. Those are the 5 drivers that you will always have to watch out for if you are to aim for the top 5. But it could all happen at any moment in time here. Just watching Lyrionics coming up through there, so I'm just seeing if is Maximus going to get his maximum time there on the hard tyres here. He's on no starter here, so look, as in no timer at all. So he's slowing down there, so I don't know if he's just letting some of the drivers through. So I'm just going to wait and see if it's Jack. So Jack's going to try and do his proper lap again now, after earlier on where he hit the gravel there just before turn 13 there. So coming up to turn 6 now at the Spitzvia curve. I can't pronounce the word in. I'm just going to say the hairpin corner. So we're on 11:40 left of the TTFL Racing League here, and I'll tell you what here, the 2 drivers who are still battling out there are in the top 2 at the moment here. But like I said before, 2 weeks ago, Recon lost his 100% record on the 4th race. But like I said, we'll get the updates on the standings there. We'll have a look at the comments later on in the interval here. But Jack is into pole position here with a 1:12.7. That's still a cracker of a time there. 1:12.720. 3/10 quicker than Lyrionics' time. Can we see any more shocks along the way here? Can Kiki, will he find the key to get into pole position here? He's still in the hairpin corner on turn 6 now. One of the Torossos of might be Graham. It's Graham. No, it might not be, sorry. It might be Sinclair. So I do apologise there. I was just looking at the wrong team on that one. So, still watching Kiki now. Trying to passing the end of the second sector now. And coming up to the stadium, mainly the stadium part of the section here. Passing turn 12 into 13 now. And I'll tell you what, it's absolutely immense stuff here. Can we see any shocks? And we've got a little bit of shock going on here now. We've got Lyrionics is in first place here with a 1:12.663. That's still a cracker of a time there from Lyrionics' time. Brilliant stuff, absolutely brilliant there. 10 minutes left. 10 minutes left. Can Maximus try and do his maximum time here now? So, the only drivers who have not done their lappings yet, except for Maximus, is Siege, Lambo, Maze, Nexus, and LR Pog. And I'll tell you what, can we see some more shocks along the way here? Maximus won't. I believe that will be his proper lapping here now. So, just interested to see coming up to, which is the end of the first sector now. Coming up now. Coming up to the second sector. I do apologise, I've got that wrong there. So, in this point here, just seeing how Maximus can do here. Coming up to the hairpin corner in the Mercedes car point of view. And Pog is in first place now with a 1:12.3. That is one of the shocks of the qualifying so far. Normally I would see Lyrionics, Jack, Recon, Siege and Sinclair in the top 5 at least. But Sinclair has done a 1:26.3 on the hards. He needs to try and improve quickly. So, well, Siege has not done a lapping, so whether he would try and risk it for a biscuit to don't do any qualifying, that may be beneficial, because the best tyre strategy would be a medium hards in this race. Medium hards, so mediums to last 16 laps, and then the hards to last 18 laps of the requirements there. But Maximus has done a 1:13.695 on the hard tyres, so that is still good times there. That is still good times there from the guys there. Can Lambo doing his proper lap in here? We've got the Ferrari and the McLaren there of Pog there. So is he trying to improve his lapping again? If he does, that'll be immense time there from Pog. Absolutely insane stuff there. But can Lambo's going to try and do his lap in here now? and he does a 1:12.742. 1 minute 12.742. 7 minutes 45 left of the qualifying here. And I tell you what, this is absolutely immense stuff here. Absolutely immense stuff here. Can Alan Kay. Alan Kay's in 1:13.5, but he's on the soft tyres now. He was on the mediums for the 1:13.593, but he's on the soft tyres. So, will he try and do a double bluff? Try and get everyone to go on the softs. Like, S. Graham just went straight into there without nothing messing about there. But, like I said earlier, I would avoid the softs as much as possible. If you start on the softs, you will struggle. You will struggle quite a bit. I will say that now. But whatever happens here tonight, it is up to the drivers' decisions here at the German Grand Prix for the TTFL Racing League. I can't believe it's race 6. 6. Unbelievable stuff here. And I tell you what, I'll just lay one of the other Ferraris through now. And tell you what, now here comes Alan Kay coming up to the final few corners now at sub-curve corner. Can he try and do everything he can on his time there on the Ferrari? He's done 1:13.5 and he's done 1:12.6. 1:12.6. However, his tyre wear will be shot. I'm a bit surprised there because Lirianox has done 5 laps. 5 laps of the hard tyres. So his tyre wear will be absolutely shot there at the start. So 5 laps. It will be 30 to 40 laps of the hard tyres for Liriano. So he might have to do a 2-stop unless he's trying to save, unless he's got a better tyre strategy, a tyre wear strategy. I have to wait and see what happens. But Alan Kay is in the top 3. I think that's the very first time I've seen Alan Kay in the top 3 for a very long time, to be fair. And hopefully he does get that permanently. S. Graham has retired from the session here. S. Graham's retired from the session, and Kiki has moved up to 6th place. Yellow flag set to 1. I believe. Oh, he's crashed. Right, I will say this now. S. Graham has crashed at the pit exit there. I think it was just after the first corner, and then spun off. The main corners that got to watch out for in this race, if you want to race in Germany, avoid getting spun off at turn 1. You need to aim it perfectly. If you don't, as you can see, S. Graham had lost the car into the side there, into the at the part of the track there. But then once he's lost his car, he loses into the wall there. So unfortunately, S. Graham will be out of the qualifying now. 4 minutes 45 left. Or can we see any more shocks along the way here? Kiki, I'm going to have a look at that on Kiki's time. I don't know whether he's going to try and improve again, but he's done a 1:13.1. I know he's just done that, but he may want to do it again. Who knows? He might have some best times there. So at the moment here, LR Park is in 1st place. Lirionyx is in 2nd place. Alan Kay, Special K, is in 3rd place. Jack is in 4th. Lambo is in 5th. Kiki is in 6th. Recon is in 7th. I'm going to watch Siege's couple of last corner now. And what can he do? He needs to try and improve. 1:21.6. 1:21.6. That's still... I'm very surprised about Siege's and Sinclair's time, to be fair. That I am absolutely surprised about that. But however, I did notice that I think there might be a few car issues with the setups there just before we started the race. So that could be the why Siege's time was going shot off after well, not closer to 1:12s, but the timings are absolutely immense stuff there. Recon's in 7th place, Graham's in 8th because of the DNF. Gypsy George is in 9th. Conti Boy, or Conti now, will be in 10th place. Maximus is retired now, so he was in 11th place, so he won't improve his time. Jeffrey Henney is in 12th. Oh man, Barry is in 13th. Siege is in 14th, which we're watching now. I think he made a mistake, so hopefully he'll try and bounce back here. And then Sinclair. Oh no, Siege! Siege, no! Oh no, he's out! He's out! He's out of the qualifying! Siege is out of the qualifying! Siege is out of the qualifying. That is absolutely really unlucky there from Siege. Oh, and that corner as well. Turn 12. So turn 1 and turn 12 are the only ones that drivers have got to watch out for, because that's what you see with a silly bang moment. Like bang and the wheel's gone. I'll tell you what, bang, bang, bang for Sinclair there with a 111.9 on the medium tyres. Absolutely brilliant there. Fantastical. I'm nearly losing my voice now. Absolutely insane stuff here. Can Lyrionics coming up to the final corner now, and he tries in the medium tyres now. Oh, brilliant! 111.7 now. 2 minutes 3 left. 2 minutes 3 left. Absolutely insane stuff here. Oh my days! I was a bit worried about Sinclair's time, but I tell you what, he's not disappointed there. Into the top 2 now. With 2 minutes left. 2 minutes left of the qualifying here. Can Conti Boy try and improve his time there? So Nexus, oh no, he won't improve his time because he's slowing down there. Nexus, I'm just going to watch him now. In the Williams car now. So I'm just going to load up the video there. So Nexus is doing everything possible here. Trying everything he can here, Nexus here. This is absolutely nerve-wracking stuff here. I'm waiting for Recon to pull out a rabbit out of a hat here. So Nexus and Maze are the only 2 drivers left who are not improved their time. Well, not even done any times at all. But hopefully Nexus will change all that by trying to get into the top 10 at least here. I'm hoping like some of the... Oh, he's made a little bit of a mistake there. Hopefully that doesn't compromise too much there. But he's coming up to the sub-curve corner now. And onto the long straight now. And under 1 minute left. And he moves up to 7th. He moves up to 7th there. Lyrios has retired from the session. Jack has moved up to 3rd, as we just seen, with a 112 point flat. But Nexus did a 112.7. 112.7. I'm going to go and see where Recon is now. So Recon, I'm going to watch his lap. I'm going to watch his build-up lap. Actually, is Maze coming to the... Oh, no, not yet. I thought he might have just got ahead of Recon there. But Recon's going to do his proper lapping now. So 28 seconds to go. We've got 28 seconds to go. So Jack has retired. Ah, has he lost his car? Has he lost... That looks valid. He's still going. He's still going on his time here. So yellow flag set to 2. Yellow flag set to 2. So something must happen there. Oh, can Recon try and spoil the party here? Lyrionics won't improve as he's retired of the race here with a 111.7. Pog has moved up to 3rd now again with a 112.045 and he retires now. They have stopped the qualifying. They have stopped the fans of the Crystal Maze, but I tell you what, they have stopped the qualifying of the TTFL Racing League here. Can we see any more shocks along the way here? Lyrios is in 1st place, Sinclair's in 2nd, Parker's in 3rd at the minute here, just ahead of Jack there. Can we see any more unbelievable stuff here? Recon coming up to the final few corners now. Can he try and risk it for a biscuit here to get into pole position here? Oh my days, can he do it? Can he do it if he beats the Q's here? And he might do it here! Oh, brilliant! Absolutely brilliant there from Recon! Absolutely brilliant there for 111.63! Oh, woo-hoo-hoo, brilliant! Absolutely brilliant there from Recon there! Oh my days! I tell you what, if there was a silly bang moment, that would be the silly bang moment in pole position there. Oh, here are your short qualifying for the German Grand Prix for the TTFL Racing League. You got Recon in 1st place again. Lyrionics in 2nd, Sinclair in 3rd, Park is in 4th, Jack is in 5th, Lambo is in 6th, Alan Kay, Special K in 7th, Nexus is in 8th, Kiki's in 9th, Jeffrey Eddy's in 10th, Old Man Barry in 11th, Conti Boy, or Conte in 12th, Maze is in 13th, S. Graham 14th, Gypsy George 15th, Maximus 16th, Siege in 17th place. So I'm just loading up the standings as we speak. But yeah, oh my days, I've just heard some weather crew information here. It's going to be a dry start. However, we will have rain at the end of the race here. So there'll be rain at the end of the race. People do not like that at all. Good evening to everyone that's joined the session on viewing the stream there. Lyrionics Maze, he says, and Warren there, he says, hello guys, how you doing? Jeffrey Annie says, hello mate, how you doing? I'm doing very well, thank you, I hope you're okay well. He says, good luck to all the drivers there. TNR, good luck Jeffrey. Warren says, holy Jesus. You treasure, Lyrionics. Madness stuff there. Recon, absolutely laughing at that about what happened there on the last bit of the, it's like lastminute.com, but in last minute on the, oh god, we got the wrong one, in the qualifying itself. So I'm just going to get the standings up and talk about the race from last week. If I just get a recap of it. So, like I said, we're at the German Grand Prix here for round 6. So, round 5, if I just catch up with the guys before they all start there. So, Lyrionics won the Austrian Grand Prix. Sinclair got second. Lambo got third there. But like I said, Recon is in pole position here. He did not start last week, so that might compromise his point stuff later on in the season, but hopefully not. Oh my days, who was that? That was one of the Toro Rossos there at the back. That might be Jack there, just there. But like I said, there's been quite a few updates, shall we say. The constructors, Toro Rosso's in the lead with 140 points. Haas is in second with 95 points. Alfa Romeo's in third with 82 points. Renault's in fourth with 73 points. And Mercedes in fifth with 36 points. And the rest are under 36 points. Sinclair is the drivers' standings leader at the moment with 95 points. Recon is in second with 87 points. Siege is in third with 60 points. Lyrionics is in fourth with 55 points. And Jack is in fifth with 46 points. And the rest will be are under there. Good evening to Martin Underwood. How you doing, mate? You're right. He says you forgot the counter. I know, mate. I'm trying to change a few things here during the streams here, but we're about to kick off now of the TTFL Race League Race 6 at the gorgeous race of the German Grand Prix. This is nerve-wracking, so we've got 1 light, 2 lights, 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 red lights, and we are go! Has anyone had a good start? Is anyone had a good start there? One of the Williams at the background has made a massive start there. Oh my days, what's happening with the McLaren and the Alfa Romeo? We got 5 cars, we got a 3 to bed. Oh, madness stuff here. Absolutely madness stuff. Oh, there's been a bit of debris at the background now. I'm not sure what happened there, but I'm still watching this battle here. Oh my days, we've got 2 to beds. We've got 2 to beds. Alan Kay and Sinclair in 6th and 7th there. Oh my days. Who's that with the McLaren? Lambo. Jack, Lambo and Sinclair. Absolutely mad stuff. I will try and get everyone's TV time. I do promise that, but look at that. Look at the 3 in a bit. Oh, crash. There's been a crash between, oh no, Keys. There's been a crash. There's been a few crashes there and hitting the backs of the cars there. Absolutely manic start here of the German Grand Prix here. Absolutely manic stuff here. But I tell you what, it's just immense stuff here from, like I said, it's just absolutely mad stuff here. Oh, okay. Recon. Oh my days, what's happened there from Gypsy George and oh, Siege! Oh my days! Oh no, don't do this again! I tell you what, Siege, I know Siege did it on turn 12 there, but he nearly did that on turn 1 there. So I'm just watching it from his point of view here. Can see trying closing on Jeffrey Ennie now. Jeffrey Ennie's got 3 second time about to on multiple warnings now. There's about 2 battles going on with Pog and Lambo there. Oh my days, we've got the three to beds. Look at that. Madness, absolutely madness here. Oh, Siege has moved up to 10th. Oh no, there's been contact there between Siege and Henny there. And Henny's dropped down to 11th place there. Sorry, 12th place there. I'm still watching Kiki now. Can Kiki try and do everything possible here? Trying to close in on Siege now for 10th place here. Maximus moves up to 12th place now. Oh my days! Madness! Absolutely madness stuff here. I'm not going to have a voice after all this battle here with 17 drivers here at the German Grand Prix for the TTFL Racing League here. Rico's got the fast lap of the race with 1:15.354. And DRS is now active now. DRS is now active. So Jeffrey Henny is pitted now. So Jeffrey Henny has pitted. Can Maximus try and do everything he can to try and close in on Kiki now for 11th place. He's trying to go for the inside. Oh, I nearly. Oh no, he's going for it. Oh, I nearly went for it there. He nearly went for it there, Maximus. Maximum time there. Parker's moved up to 2nd place now. Still watching this battle here. And Maximus moves up. Maximus has moved up. Oh my days, look at Parker Lyrionics now. Park's going for the inside! Oh, this is absolutely brilliant stuff here! Absolutely brilliant stuff here! Park, Lyrionics, and Jack are going for it now! Oh, brilliant! Absolutely brilliant stuff here. Look, we've got 5 cars for 2nd place! 5 cars for 2nd place here! Absolutely brilliant stuff here! Oh, absolutely madness stuff here. We've got the 5 car bar here for 2nd place here. Madness stuff here. Martin says just reworded the strings and you missed the quality. No, she missed the countdown thing. No, I know, mate. I know. I'm just trying out different ways on the streams here. A little bit different to try and be as much professional as possible here. Can Lambo here try and close in. Oh, Lyrionics here. Should have the DRS. He should have the DRS straight now. And he's going side by side. I hate that camera view. Oh, he makes the move here. Oh, he makes the move there. And he's trying to... Oh, nearly. He nearly... Oh, my days. 2 of the cars. Oh, has he lost a bit of debris? No, he hasn't. I thought he lost a bit of debris there. Lyrionics' car there. As Lambo try and make the move there. Look at this 5 car battle here for 2nd place here. I really don't want to lose this battle here because, and I noticed Maximus and Gypsy George have had some ding-dong battles here. Absolutely madness stuff here. If you like what you've seen so far, guys, please make sure you like and subscribe to the TTTV channel for all the live races. Not only that the guys that do is the F1 leagues, but they also do the Project Cars League, which I believe is on a Monday, I believe. If I got that wrong, I do apologise, but I knew they used to do it on the Saturday. The guys used to do it on the Saturdays, but now I believe they moved it to Monday nights. But like I said, let's hope for the best here. For the medium tyres, for the guys who are on the medium tyres, you can go up to like lap 16, 19. So I expect, depending on when the rain will kick in, it will be absolutely immense here. So can Lambo try and make the move against Jack now for 3rd place here? Now he's just trying to bide his time here, but he's got to be careful here because he's got Lyrionics right behind here. But like I said, Alan Kay, who started off in 7th place on his best qualifying as well, drops right down to 17. I think he had to do an early pit stop as well. Jeffrey Henny had to do an early pit stop as well. Same with Conti, so I'm not sure what happened with those. Well, I'm not sure what happened with Conti Boy and Alan Kay's car earlier on, but I knew Jeffrey had to pit because of the incident with one of the drivers during one of the laps there. Couldn't burp there, pardon me. We've got Recon doing the fast lap race now with 1:15.3. He had a 3.3 gap there, but Park is slowly trying to catch up to it. But Park's got a 3-second time penalty now for multiple warnings now. So I will say this now: turn 1, turn 12, I believe, turn 16 and 17 are the most awkwardest ones to avoid hitting a corner cut in the track here. but with Lambo trying to close in on Jack there for third place here. And he's trying everything he can there. Siege has moved to 8th now, so after he started off last day on 17, Siege has moved himself right back up to 8th place now, after what happened earlier on in the qualifying. If you just missed the qualifying, Recon got pole on the last bit of the qualifying again. He did that again earlier on. Just see what happens here now. Can Lambo do everything he can to try and get there? I know I'll keep repeating because this is like one of the 5-car battle here for second place here. And also we've got Siege, Old Man Barry for 8th and 9th, and also Gypsy George and Kiki for 11th and 12th respectively here. But I really don't want to lose this battle here because it could all make or break here by one mistake here. Nexus has got a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings now. So just interesting stuff here. Can we see any decisions? If you was driving this, guys, if you're watching this, if you're watching this and you drive around Germany and you start off the medium tires, what do you reckon you'll pit under? Bear in mind though, there will be rain at the end of the race. From what I've been told from the weather crew, there will be rain at the end of the race. But Lambo's trying to close in on Jack now for third place here. Still with this battle here. Still watching this battle here for the third and fourth place, but I might have to switch around in a minute or two if the battle does not get changed in this lap also, because you've got Kiki trying to close it on Gypsy George now for 11th place, and he might get 11th place here. No, he won't get 11th place. Kiki nearly got it there, but we're still watching this fight. I can't believe we've got a 5-car battle here for the second place. Still but immense stuff here. What's happened there? So apologise for the missing of the standings there just briefly there. So Lambo's got a 3-second time penalty now for multiple warnings. So the guys have got to be careful here because this could hit them. Karma could hit them back here if they don't be careful with their penalty situations here. Lambo trying to close in on Jack again now, but I might have to go and have a look at Kiki now. So Kiki will have a chance on Gypsy George now for 11th place. He might have the opportunity to try and make the move. Silky move! Silky smooth move on that one for Kiki. Makes the move. He makes the move for the 2 in a bed situation here, and he makes the move. He makes the move. He makes the move there. Like silky smooth move there by Kiki there in 11th place. Them two having a ding dong back. Oh my days! Gypsy George going for what looked like to be like a dive bomb there, from my point of view. But Gypsy George, I don't know if he's just lost the brakes or what, but that's just what happened there. Lirianos is in, got the fastest lap of the race with 1:15.318 of the lapping. So, we've got a 3-car battle here for 12th, 13th and 14th, as well as the 5-car battle there for second place, as well as Siege and Old Man Barry. But we're on lap 9 of 34 of the TTFL Racing League. If you like what you've seen so far, guys, please make sure you like and subscribe to the TTTV channel for all the live races on the TTTV channel. And we're watching S. Graham now. This should be a good run out now against... I'm going to watch it from Graham's point of view here. Can Graham try to close in on Mays now? Bear in mind, Mays has got the DRS activated as well, so he might struggle a little bit here. Oh my days. It looks like Gypsy George is struggling. It looks like Gypsy George is struggling a little bit. But he hasn't lost a bit of his front wing or anything from the looks of it. I know I said earlier that it looked like it was a bit of a dive bomb, but he did go through the inside. Maybe the gap was there. That's why he had to take the gamble. I don't know if he just lost the braking points and he just tried to avoid hitting one of the drivers there. But I'll tell you what, absolutely brilliant. This has been an absolutely brilliant race here so far in this TTFL Racing League. I'm just going to go back into the second, third and fourth respectively, and fifth and 6th as well for the 5-car battle here. Until we see any more close battles here, the hard tyres should last. Oh, Gypsy George has made a mistake again. So we've got yellow flags set to 1 now, so unless Gypsy George moves out of the way. I thought they might have been closer there, but might be wrong. So, at the moment here, we got Recon in first place. He had a 3.3 second gap, not about 5 laps ago. And now that's dropped down to 1.8 now, so the medium tyres will kick in, will slowly kick in now. So they're at the optimal point, but they will have another 7 laps here. And that's my guesstimate of that point there. Jack's got the fast lap race now, 1:15.1 now, so they've got to be careful going wide at turn 1 because they've got to avoid if they don't want to get any penalties galore here. But what do you think so far? Do you think there'll be a shock? What's your thoughts, your predictions, guys, so far in this 11 laps so far? We're not even halfway yet of the race. We're about just over a quarter of the race here at the glorious race of Germany. Lambo just brake just at the right time there, but he's right at the back of Jack now. He's right at the back of Jack now. Well, not literally right at the back, but just nearly there at that point there. So Gypsy George is going to the pits now. So these guys are trying to make no mistake whatsoever. Jack had more of a better exit there than Lambo did there. So try to avoid hitting the gravel there and avoid hitting the curbs there. We're on unlucky turn 13 now of from Lambo's point of view car here, coming to which is turn lap 12. We apologise, lap 12 of the TTFL Racing League. I can't believe this has been an absolute belter. Five cars, absolutely 5-car battle here, and I might have to watch it from Leronox's point of view because he might be closer to Lambo now. So Lambo, look at Lambo now. He's right at the trying to have an opportunity here, but Leronox now. Can Leronox try and do everything possible? Let me have a look at the stops. So the top 30 have not stopped yet. So the biggest movers are Siege and Maximus. But I'll tell you what, could it be another move there from Leronox there against Lambo? Or maybe Lambo trying to close in on Jack again now. These two are a really good battle there between Jack, Lambo and Leronox here so far in this race. Absolutely immense stuff, brilliant stuff here. We're on lap 12 of 34 of the TTFL Racing League with your host with the most, Malk. And I'll tell you what, I'm not sure when the rain will kick in. If you just joined, ladies and gentlemen, there will be rain. There will be rain at near the end of the race. So it depends on if it's the last few laps or it could be a quarter of the race. We do not know. But Leronox has pitted now. Leronox has pitted now for which is a bit surprising at the moment, but on lap 12 for the mediums. But then again, he can go on the hards, and if it rains, he can go on the intermediates. But like I said, the laps, the hard tyres can last about 24 to 25 laps. So either way, if he can get a good run out here on the hard tyres, he will have an opportunity here to try and get past the guys here. But can the undercut work here? Or could it compromise if it gets stuck in traffic here? But at the moment here, so Recon's in first place, Pog is in second place, Jack is in third, Lambo we're watching at the moment here in fourth place, Sinclair is in fifth, Nexus is in sixth, Siege is in seventh, Leronox is in eighth place now. Maximus drops down to ninth now. Alman Barry drops down to 10th place. Kiki is in 11th, Mays is in 12th, Graham is in 13th, Conti Boy is in 14th, Henny is in 15th, Alan Kay is in 16th, and Gypsy George is in 17th place. And Nexus has got a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. Oh, Pog and Jack are in the pits. They're in the pits. Lambo's still going, same Recon. So yellow flag set to 1. Who's that? Is that Gypsy George? That's Gypsy George there on the first corner there. So it will look like he lost the the front end there. So he might have to do a whole. He will have to do a lot. You got no other choice, but you have to do a whole lap of the race to get back into the pits there. So Gypsy, or maybe still Gypsy George has lost communication with the car, so he's out of the race now. He's out of the race now. Will there be a safety car in this race, because he was at the pit exit at that point in time? So can Pogs try and pass Siege now for 5th place? No, Siege is trying to go for the outside there, but they're still going side. Oh, I thought they were going side by side there from that point of view there, but Siege, Pog and Jack, I think Siege, oh my days, a little bit of brakes there from Jack there, trying to avoid hitting the contact to Pog's car. So Recon, Lambo, Sinclair are now in the pits. Will Mac? Yeah, Nexus is in the pits. Where's Recon? Recon's just coming out now. But where's Pog? Pog could be in the lead here. No, he won't. It'd be Recon who's still holding on. Oh, Jack's left. Jack's. Oh my days. Graham has retired from the session. There'll be a virtual safety car. There'll be a virtual safety car in this race. We've just lost communication with Jack's car there. So hopefully he will get. Hopefully we'll get some confirmation for him to come back and carry on with the race itself. So at the moment here, we've got Recon just got ahead of Pog in 1st place. Pog is in 2nd. Lambo's in 3rd there. Siege is in 4th now. At the moment, he has not done a pit stop yet. Jack is in 5th after before he lost the communication there, so he's still in 5th. Lyrionics is in 6th place. Sinclair is in 7th. Maximus is in 8th. We've got Virtual Safety Car finished now. Virtual Safety Car has finished now. So they're trying everything possible here. Lyrionics moves up to 5th now because of Jack's communication with the car. Missed off there. So can Lambo try and go on to Pog now? Madness stuff here, ladies and gentlemen. Absolutely madness stuff here. If you just joined, ladies and gentlemen, Gypsy George and S. Graham are the only DNF drivers who are out of the race itself. So Siege has gone into the pits now. Gypsy George has left this session. So Siege is going into the hard tyres now. Jack, Maximus. Oh my days, who was that? That was a McLaren of Pog. So Pog's made a mistake there, which has brought Lambo into 2nd place here. Absolutely madness! Madness stuff here. We're not even halfway. We're not even halfway. Madness. Can old man Barry against Maximus here for 6th place. Maximus will have to pit. Same with old man Barry. They would have to pit later on. Let me have a look at the, Maximus, Old Man Barry, the only ones left on the grid here who have not done a lap here. But bear in mind though, Maximus here has got the maximum moves of the positioning with 10 positions. But bear in mind though, he will have to pit anyway. But either way, Siege would be one of the drivers of the day with his position moves as well. But Lambo's done well, to be fair, to get into 2nd place. Jeffrey Ennis got a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings now. So Maximus does pit now, so he will have to go for the hard tyres to stand out as we speak. But if it's definitely a one-stop race at the German Grand Prix, whatever happens here, unless you made a mistake or someone's made a mistake, you will probably have to do a 2-stop. You can't last the whole race. Maybe you could, maybe not. But Siege is in 9th place. Is there any close battles here? We've got Pog trying to close in on Lambo now for 2nd place after he made that mistake before Parabolic corner. So like I said, Recon still holding on. He's still kept his 1st position here. He's still kept his 1st position since the start of the race. And I will say this now. Could this be the start of his wins again now? Could it be the start of his wins? Again, could it be another hat-trick if he can hold on? Or will it be a commentator's curse here of the jinx and someone else could win the race here? Who knows? in F1, you just never know what to expect. It's sounding like a lottery pick. You just never know what to expect. And Recon's just got the fastest lap of the race with a 1:14.678, I believe. LR Pog has got a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings now. Absolutely madness stuff here. Oh my days. Maximus got a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. So, we've got two battles going on here. We've got Lambo and Pog. And we've got, just seen in the background there, Lyrionics and Sinclair there for 4th, 5th place here. Pog has done really well here to get into the top 3 tonight here. So far in this race. Alan Kay, Mays, Henny, Kiki, Conti, they're all outside of the top 10 so far. But I might have to go back to Sinclair here, because if Sinclair can try and close in on Lyrionics now, this will be a massive opportunity here to get some decent points in for the Drivers' Championship. He is the Drivers' Championship leader after the 5th race of Austrian track. I'll tell you what, after the 3 stars that Recon had, Sinclair has done really well to try and keep that championship. Of all the seasons that I have been commentating, Sinclair has won every single title that I have commentated on. During the season, and same with James when he helps me out during the season when I couldn't make the commentary box. But can anyone try and stop Sinclair in that moment here? But can Lyrionics try and stop Sinclair getting past him? Oh, two in a bed situation here, but Sinclair might have a chance here. Try and make the move, the silky smooth with a move there. Oh my days, can Sinclair's getting even closer than ever before here. It's just like the Predator here to try and pounce when he can on that move there. If you like what you see so far, guys, please make sure you like and subscribe to the TTFL, the TTTV channel for all the live races, not just the TTFL. These guys have got the TT F1 and the TT F2 as well during the weeks. But also, guys, they are currently in the esports mini league as well, with many other competitors as well, the esports leagues as well. Old man Barry is in 7th place at the moment. He's just going to the pit stop with 19 laps of the hot. Now, he was 2 laps from the edge of his seat here with the maximum that he could have gone for on there. But, Sinclair makes the move here against Lyrionics. And he makes the move. No, can Lyrionics make the move here? But Sinclair defends really well here. And he moves to 4th place now, with 2 laps fresher than Lyrionics' time. He has to try and aim to try and close into Pog now, because Sinclair does not want to lose out too much points here against Recon here, at wherever the cost at this moment in time. So still watching Sinclair now try and close in, try and get catch with the top 2 drivers here. So this is absolutely immense stuff here. I'm going to watch it from Lyrionics'. No, I'm going to watch it from Pog's point of view here, because he's getting even closer to Lambo now for 2nd place. And now it looks like Lambo's got another 3-second time penalty. Like I said, the guys have got to be careful here, because they have got penalties galore. I can't remember if Sinclair had the penalty. I know Lyrionics did have a penalty, I believe. I might be wrong. But with the practice race results, Siege was like the fastest lap as well, with on the soft tyres as well, and then Recon, Sinclair, Mays made the full smooth you always, and he moves up to 13th place now. Yellow flag set to 3. So something must happen there. Can Lambo do everything he can at this moment in time? Like I said, the gap between Recon and Sinclair is 12 points from the top 2. So at the moment here, Recon would be the new Drivers' Championship leader. However, However, Sinclair, with his points tally as well, might have an opportunity to try and get his Toro Rosso team, keep the constructors' position alive here. So we're on lap 22-34 of the TTFL Racing League. I'll tell you what now, we've got a couple of battles going on with Pog and Lambo, Sinclair and Limionics now. So I'm going to watch it from Lambo's point of view here. They're getting closer to Recon. The two drivers are trying to get as close to Recon as much as possible here, but it's still 1.8 seconds of a gap here from Pog's point of view. Oh my days, Lambo nearly trying to do a little bit of a late braking there. As you can see, the top three now all on action here tonight. Absolutely madness, absolutely fantastic stuff here. This has been an absolutely brilliant race to watch as well. So many battles left, right and centre. We've had 2 DNFs, we've had a virtual safety car, we've had no proper safety car during this race, but with the German Grand Prix, this is what I love about it. You get so much action going on left, right and centre, and also plenty of overtakes, which is what you need, the need for speed in the F1 tracks on here. You've got Lambo trying again on Pog. I bet the guys are absolutely sick and tired of me saying Lambo trying to close in on Pog now every time. But Conti Boy, or Conti now, is going to be closing in on Jack now for 10th place. So I'm going to go back to him now. See if oh no, sorry, I do apologise. Jack's car still lost communication, so hopefully he'll back in as quickly as possible here. But Lambo may have a chance here. Lambo may have a chance here to move to second place, and he does. He moves up to second place here. Absolutely brilliant stuff there. What a move! What a move there from Lambo there. What a move there from Lambo. I don't know if so. Conti Boy has a 5-second penalty for speed in the pit lane now. So Conti Boy, 21 laps to the odds. That's what I was predicting earlier on. But look at Sinclair, look at Larry Arnson closing on Sinclair now for 4th place. Absolutely madness. But yeah, just hopefully everything will be all okay and well here. And I tell you what, 2 battles going on. Lambo's got the fastest lap of the race now with 1:14.4 now. So. But Pog could have an opportunity to try and close in on Lambo now for 2nd place again. I tell you what, the way it's going, the clouds are coming in now. So I would not be surprised if the rain kicks in the next few laps. I would not be surprised. I would not be surprised. And everyone will probably hate me now when I say that. Look at this opportunity here. Oh, nearly. Madness stuff here. Pog again trying to close in. Oh, got yellow flag set to 2. We've got yellow flag set to 2. I'm not sure what happened there. It looked like Alan Kay's car has just got had the communication car come back on. We've got a virtual safety car again now. That's a bit random. So we've got a virtual safety car again. Jeff Rennie's drive-through penalty for speed under virtual safety car. So Jeff Rennie, not one of his best races so far in this race at the German Grand Prix. So hopefully he'll kick German Grand Prix out of the window here after this race. But I tell you what, we've got Pog could pounce at any moment here in time. He's got to be close. He's got to have to be close. Recon will need to be watched out here, because when's the rain going to kick in? If you're watching it, guys, what do you reckon? What lap do you think the rain will kick in? The weather crew's saying it's going to be near the end of the race. It'll be at the end of the race. DRS is now back on now. DRS is now back on. The guys are going to have to get themselves prepped up on here now. Oh my days. Oh my days, Siege has got a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings now. So he's got to be careful. Well, he's got a bit of a gap between himself and Maximus, so that might be okay for later on in the race here. But I'm a bit worried when the rain's going to kick in. Look at Lyrionics now. Look at Lyrionics now. Try closing on Sinclair, but put him under a lot of pressure there by commentator's curse here. Oh my days, he nearly hit the gravel there. You do not want to do that in this vital part of the race here, where you get marked with those beautiful points there to help you out with the Drivers' Championship and also the Constructors at the end of the season here. So, this will be interesting. Would anyone have got the opportunity to add like a proper wet setup? Well, it's not all full-on wet setup because you would have slowed down quite a bit during the race, majority of it. I will not be surprised if the rain kicks in. I am not surprised if the rain kicks in at any moment in time here. So we got Recon holding on for first, and look at this, Lambo's right on his tail here, right on Recon's tail for first place here. Not under a second now, so he will have the DRS activation when it gets to that point in time here. Coming up to the end of the second sector now, into the third with the stadium sections now. Mays moves up to 11th place now, so he is on fire at the minute here. Mays here to try and get into the top 10 at least. Yeah, so Old Man Barry 5/10 now. Old Man Barry 5/10. So here's Lambo now. Lambo's trying everything he can, but he's getting there. He's getting the 10th here, 10th there, and 10th everywhere. So Pog has got the opportunity to try and close in on Lambo now for second place now. Old Man Barry trying to close in on Maximus now for 8th place. I'm still what S. Graham has left the session, so will there be another safety car? No. Rain's kicking in. The rain has kicked in. The rain has started to kick in now. The rain has started to kick in. You might not see much on my screen, but you can see the drop-ins now on the screen. The rain has started to kick in. Oh, this is getting interesting now. Look at Lambo. Look at Lambo trying to close in on Recon now for first place here. Can Lambo try and get an opportunity to get another, to try and get a win here at the German Grand Prix? Old Man Barry moves up to 8th place now. So the rain has kicked in. The rain has started to kick in. Will we see anyone gamble for the intermediates? If anyone gambles for the intermediates, I don't blame. Oh no, Recon has nearly lost the front end of that car there. NL Pog has got a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings now. This is absolutely immense stuff here on lap 28. Can Recon hold on for first place here? When's the DRS going to stop? When's the DRS going to stop here? Oh my days, can Lambo make the move into first place? And he makes the move! He makes the move into first place, but can Recon try and bounce back here? He needs to make the move now. Oh, fair play to these two drivers here for the top two. They're still going for this barrier. I'll tell you what, the tyre, two in a bad situation here. They're going side by side here at the Mercedes-Benz grandstand here. There's still, DRS is now disabled now. DRS is now disabled now. Now, chance now for everyone to go on the intermediates. Siege is going to the intermediates now. Siege is gambled to go on the intermediates. But look at the guys, they're struggling. But, whoa, what a move, oh no! Lambo went from a brilliant move to hit the gravel move. Oh, I did not want that at all. So I will not be surprised if the guys pit now. So yellow flags at 2 and 3. Nexus has retired from the session. What's happened to Nexus? We've got yellow flags there. Has he lost? Oh my days, he's lost the corner just before the second sector. So Suarez has left the session here. Oh my days, this is madness stuff here. So Recon in to hold on to first place now. With the guys, they should all be pitting now. They should all be pitting. Whoever's still got the dry tyres. Olman Barry and Maximus, I think that really unlucky from them two, because that could have, oh my days, Siege Siege could be my driver of the day here because he started off right at the back into the top 6 of the race here. So Park, who was 2/10, Lambo, who's 2/10 off and had the opportunity to hold on to first place, misses out on turn 13, the unlucky turn. Man, this has been absolutely brilliant stuff here. We're on lap 29 of 34 of the TTFL Racing League. Oh my days, this is... I'm absolutely buzzing here because this has been a brilliant race. So, and now everyone's all pitted now for the intermediate tyres, so the intermediate should last all the way to the end now. So Lambo's got a 3-second time penalty again. So that's 9, I believe that's 9 seconds. I do apologise if I get that wrong, but I believe that's 9 seconds worth of penalties in this race. So he might drop down to 5th at this point in time. So I'm just watching, still watching Lambo now because it's the only closest bar we've got so far. Well, Conti Boy's closing in on Mays now, so I'm going to watch Conti and Mays for the last points of the top 10. Oh, can Conti Boy make the move? Conti made the move there into 10th place, but can Mays try and make the move here now with a 2 in the bed? No, he won't. Mays will drop down to 11th place here. So he's dropped down to 11th place here, Mays. Can he try and bounce back here against Conti Boy? No, not yet. Not yet, shall we say. It'll sound like a Sean Connery moment there. Madness, madness. Lambo is in 3rd place. He's had more TV times than TV dinners on that one. So, here we go. Can he try and do everything he can against Pog now? Oh, he's nearly lost his front end as well as the back end of the car there. But he's still plugging on. He's still plugging on to hold on to be close to Pog now. But at the moment here, Record's in 1st place. Pog is in 2nd. Lambo's in 3rd. Louis Onyx is in 4th. Sinclair's in 5th. Siege is in 6th. Maximus is in 7th. Old man Barry is in 8th. Kiki is in 9th. Conti Boy is in 10th. Mays is in 11th. Jack is in 12th. Henny is in 13th. And Alan Kay is in 14th. Sinclair's got a 3-second time penalty now for multiple warnings. Again, I keep saying this now. The penalty system will be affected here because... it will be affected because of all the drivers. They're trying to push themselves right up to the limit here. And it's not... I'm not saying it's their fault for, like, pushing too hard, but it could be that if they made a mistake or they generally misjudge a corner, shall we say. You have to wait and see what would happen next. But is the rain going to be heavily kicking, or will the rain keep it at intermediate tyres? It's still intermediate tyres at the moment, so that's still fine for now. But at the wet German Grand Prix here, for lap 31 of 34 of the TTFL Racing League, we might have a really good battle here, to be fair, sooner rather than later here. So I think that was Mays, I believe, had to... Is that Mays? Yeah, so Mays has to let them through. Parker's got a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings now. So, whatever happens here, Recon, as long as he doesn't get any penalties at all, he'll be fine here. Yellow flag set to 1. Who was the casualty there? I don't know who was the casualty there. I don't know what happened there. Lap 32, 34. Can Lambo try and close in on Pog again now? Alan Kay's got a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings now. So here we go. Can Lambo? Oh my days. Oh my days. Like I said, Siege. Let me have a look at the interval. No, sorry, wrong one. So Siege and Maximus, them two guys will be automatically in my driver of the day's commentary special, should we say. Yellow flag set to 3, so one of the Ferraris, I believe that was Alan Kay, just letting some of the drivers through so they don't want to get caught up with the barrel there during that lap, during that turn 13 there. But like I said, Recon bouncing back after missing out on 2 races there. Well, I say missing out. He lost his run at Canadian Grand Prix. He did not start last week in the Austrian Grand Prix. And this will be a good bounce back ability here to get back into first place here. And I tell you what now, this is a chance now, 4 tenths now. 4 tenths now of Lambo. Well, it was 4 tenths, now it's 2 tenths now. Lambo may try to have to make the move here. He's got to have to make the move here because of his penalty. Oh my days, that was right at the limit here. Look at these 2 drivers here. These 2, I reckon these 2 would definitely be my... Oh my days! The cars were merging together as one there. That was a bit of a scary moment there between the 2 drivers there of Pog and Lambo there. I'm not sure there was any issues with the German track itself. I know it's wet conditions here, but there's still issues with some of the cars here from what I'm seeing so far. Nothing malicious, shall we say, of the drivers. It's just the way the cars are reacted, shall we say. Oh, so Rico's got a 3-second time penalty now for multiple warnings. He'll be absolutely livid there, so he'll have to do everything he can. Try and close in. Parker's got another 3-second time penalty now, so I've lost count of the amount of penalties that each driver has got here. So just watching, but we're on the final lap of this race here. So Recon coming up to the hairpin corner now. He's done an absolutely immense stuff there, but Lambo, oh my days, Lambo! Hopefully he won't be on limbo, but he might have to do a Lambo move here. Mambo Lambo. There we go, we've got a new nickname there for Lambo there for 3rd place here. At the moment here, Recon's trying to pull away from these drivers here. And what a battle here for the last 3, for the 2nd, 3rd and 4th place here, for the last podium stuff here. Who would get the final 2 places here? Unless Recon makes a mistake here. Who would get the final 2 places here? Would Pog, Lambo or Limionics finish in the top 3? Lambo needs to make the move here. Wants to stay. Oh, this is immense stuff here. Oh no. No, don't do this. We're on a 3 bit. Oh my days. What a lap. What a last lap there of the 3 drivers there. Absolutely madness stuff there. Lambo had to make the move. Lambo had to make the move there. He had no other choice. He had to make the move there. So Limionics has moved up to 2nd place. Sinclair finishes in 3rd place here. Yes, Sinclair finishes in 3rd place. Lambo in 4th. Park is in 5th. Siege 6th. Oldman Barry 7th. Maximus is in 8th. Kiki is in 9th. Conti is in 10th. Mays is in 11th. Jack is in 12th. Jeffrey Henney is in 13th. And Alan Kay in 14th place. And I'll have a quick look at the position changes. Yeah, so the 2 drivers automatically in my driver of the day commentator special is Siege and Maximus. Sorry, I was going to say Old Man Barry, but it was Maximus. So those 2 drivers, and also Lambo and Pog will be my 2. My other 2 drivers of the day from the battles that I'm seeing there. But well done to Recon, bouncing back after missing 2 wins. Well, he missed out on the win at Canada, and to break he's lost his 100% record of the wins, and also to get back into it now. So I believe he might be the. I don't know if he will still be holding on for 1st place, but Sinclair finishing 3rd and Limionics finishing 2nd place. What a drive from these guys, especially in the last lap as well. That was immense stuff there. Here are your race classification for the German Grand Prix for the TTFL Racing League. What a race, what a race. Recon is in first, Leon is in second, Sinclair is in third, Lambo in fourth place, Pog is in fifth, Siege is in sixth, Old Man Barry is in seventh, Maximus is in eighth, Kiki is in ninth, Conti is in 10th, Mays is in 11th, just missed out on the points, Jack is in 12th after lost connection, Jeffrey N.E. 13th, Alan K 14th, Nexus in 15th, S Graham 16th, and Gypsy George 17th. I won't be able to get all the incidents. Try and get all the standing. Oh, that was close. That was really close to get all the penalty stuff in case the stewards need to have a look at it. And Recon says no, almost had no penalties galore there. So I'll give the guys a minute to decide if they want to stay in or not to talk for their interviews. I'll just to see what their responses are during that race. If you just give me 1 minute, guys, I will try and get everyone in. So bear with me a sec, guys. Sorry about that, guys. I'm just going to invite if anyone wants to join in. So I'm not sure if any, because the session is saying session in progress, but I'll invite Recon if he wants to join in as well. I'm just going to get some of the guys to join in a moment or two. But if you bear with me a sec, guys, I will try and invite the people who have got the mics on there. So I don't know if anyone else has got their mics with them, but those are the only two that I could see have got mics on. But it still says session is in progress at the moment, so I'm not sure what's happening there. But hopefully I'll get some of the drivers in to join in. If you've got any questions, guys, for the guys that are coming in, send them in, and I'll try and get them in as quickly as possible. If you like what you've seen so far on this fantastic race at the German Grand Prix for the TTFL Racing League, make sure you subscribe to the TTTV channel for all the live races with the immense stuff. Not only they do the TTFL, they do the TT F1 and TTF2 on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and also they are currently in the Mini Esports League on the Wednesday nights so far. So I'm just still waiting to see if there's any responses from the guys. But if not, I'll probably have to stop the stream. It might be I might have to stop the stream because I'm not 100% sure what's going on. I do apologise, guys, because I'm not sure what's going to happen here. I'll tell you what. I'll mention about my driver of the day votes, shall we say? So, what was it? Siege and Maximus. Maximus had the two my predictions for the commentators driver of the day, but also the battle between Pog and Lambo F1. The two drivers that were battling out left, right, and centre on the last lap as well. That was just immense stuff. Just brilliant stuff. And I've just got the two drivers who just come in now. So before we start, guys, can you please make sure you got your loud voices to be shared? And if you're not sure where to do it, go to the chat or the party, sorry. and then go to party settings, and then there it should be say allow voice to be shared. Make sure it's set to always allow. So we're waiting for Conti and for Recon. I'll speak to the guys there about their thoughts of the race tonight, and we'll see what's going to happen in next week's race as well. Guys, are you all set, ready to go?
Yes, surely am.
Recon?
Yeah.
Sorry. All I heard was yep. Right, cool. Conti boy, I'm going to start with you, mate, first. How you doing, mate? You alright?
Yeah, I'm okay, mate. I'm okay. How are you?
My throat is absolutely killing after all that. Especially on Recon doing the... after Recon did that again on the last lap.
That's my strategy, man.
Is that what you're doing to ruin my throat after the whole season to do that?
Nah, I was just gambling on it, to be honest, because it was either that with low fuel and the best tire wear, or 2 laps, and I just wanted to go all out and have the best possible pace. So I did that, and it wasn't even that good of a lap, but it was still good for goal. Fair dues, mate. Fair dues. I'll come back to you again and repeat that again for yourself, Recon. Don't worry. Conti, how did you thought of the race tonight?
Yeah, it didn't go that well. I touched with Kiki and damaged my wing, so I had to pit really early.
Was that on lap 1? Sorry.
Yeah, I was on lap 1.
Yeah, okay.
So I had to pit to replace my wing.
Because I don't know if that was at turn 2, I think it was, or turn 3, I believe it was, just after the first lot of DRS, because I saw a bit of debris and I thought it might be one of your cars or someone else's car at that point, but at the time I wasn't sure, but I did saw a bit of debris, so if it was from yours I can completely understand. And if you didn't have that contact, did you think you should have had a bit higher up, would you have guessed?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, a couple of really fast guys came in for the first time today. Lambo is in for 2 races now, I think. So I could be higher up, but maybe 2 places, 2-3 places, something like that.
Yeah, absolutely. But like I said, Conte, you did. Yeah, there's some battles that you saw that you tried to get back into like the top 10 as much as possible, but after tonight's race of the German, I bet you want to get rid of the German Grand Prix after that.
I am. Yeah, I mean, it's a fun track, especially Sector 2 with all the corners, but just didn't went my way this time. So yeah, tough luck, bad luck.
Yeah, don't worry, Conte. I'll try and give you all the luck. We'll bring you all the lottery tickets. I don't know whether it'll bring you any luck on that one, but I'll try my hardest on that one to give you the positions on that one anyway. But unfortunate for tonight, mate. I'm sure you'll be bouncing back. I know you'll be bouncing back as much as possible here, Conte. So
I will. Now on stream, I want to apologize to Maze. I touched him, he gave me a lot of room, but still I thought I had a little room, so we banged wheels. Sorry, Maze. Apologies, mate.
Okay, which lap was that? Sorry.
Yeah, I think at the end of the race it was for P10. I had overspeed on the straight, and I wanted to pass him for turn 3, I think it was. Again, turn 3.
Oh, okay.
The inside, and I just I went a bit too far to the outside to take the corner.
Fair dues, mate. Fair dues. I just hope. I'm sure Mace will accept your apologies and stuff. Don't worry, mate. Don't worry. But like I said, we've got the next race in round 7 at Belgium, I believe. So, 2 questions for you, Conte. What are your thoughts of Belgium? And what are your expectations for next week?
Ooh, I really, I have some kind of a hate-love relationship with Belgium. I really love the track. Yeah, but sometimes, I mean, it's a really long track, longest on the calendar, so a lot of room for mistakes. So I'm hoping P7, P8 or something like that.
Yeah.
But on the other hand, I'm hoping to finish the race.
Fair enough, mate. Fair dues. Like I said, commission races for tonight. I'm sure you'll bounce back next week at the Belgium Grand Prix. So I wish you all the very best of luck throughout the remainder of the season, mate. Well done.
Well, thank you, and thank you for the commentary. It was great.
I try, mate. I try my hardest on that one. So I just hope everyone enjoys it as much as possible on that one. So thank you very much for that, Conti boy, and hopefully I'll see you next week, all being well, if you're coming back into the commentary box for the interviews after. So cheers for that, Conti. Thank you very much, mate.
Thanks, mate.
So we could speak it to Recon now. How you doing, mate? You alright?
Yo. Yes.
Yo. And that's the first one I've ever heard from you from that one. So can you please do that every time when I speak to you for that? That'll be fantastic. But like I said, if you just mention about your qualifying lap, as you said earlier, what was your thought in that mine? Are you trying to damage my throat afterwards for the shock along the way?
The problem was I struggled on the hards. Well, I was first out on the hards, and I invalidated one lap.
Okay.
2 laps. The first lap and the second lap, and then this third lap I spun and lost my front wing. So yeah, so I had to do it all in the medians, and now I was just thinking, should I go safe and fuel up for 2 laps or all out for 1 lap?
Yeah.
And I just went all out, and that worked.
Fair
because the other guys were doing 2 laps, so I had a bit of an edge on tire wear and fuel.
Yeah, fair dues, mate. Fair dues. And like I said, was you at any point worried at any point during the race where there was a battle between, I think it was Pog, Lambo? There was so many drivers. You had like a 3 to 4 second gap at one point.
Yeah. In the beginning, I pulled away in the beginning, but I didn't really find a rhythm, so I made a bit of a mistake here and there. And then when it started to rain, I struggled a bit and made a few mistakes. And then Poe was all on the back of me. No, Lambo, sorry. And he overtook me, but I overtook him back, and we had a bit of a sliding battle on the rain. He dive bombed me in the 3rd sector. I'm not really dive bombing. He had a good exit, but both him and Poe went a bit wide in the corner where Vettel crashed in the rain. You know?
Yes, I saw that. That was the one I was
so they went
watching.
wide there. I just carried on, put the enders on, and just pulled away 4 seconds. And I was a bit sad because I made no warnings the whole race, and when the wets came, I made a few mistakes, so I got a penalty. So that was a bit unfortunate.
Yeah.
Because I want to end with no penalties, but I won, so.
Yeah, because I saw you comment saying, no! Almost had no penalties on that one. So it was just immense stuff there. But like I said, Recon, you got your winning momentum back on track now after 2 races. Missed out on the Canadian, and I know you wasn't there for the Austrian Grand Prix last week.
Yeah, my PlayStation is shit.
Oh, okay. We're sorry for any technical difficulties with the swearing on that one, but in other words, Recon saying that his PlayStation is absolutely knackered on that one. So, but like I said, with the winning momentum back, this is going to be a best feeling now to get back into the Drivers' Championship now.
Yeah, I really needed that. I don't know if I'm back in first or I lost too much points. I don't know really. I think I'm first again, but I don't really know. But I have to see.
Yeah, I'm not 100% sure with like the points and the positions and stuff, because I can't really say, oh, you're back up or Sinclair's still on, because Sinclair did finish 3rd in the race.
And I don't know. You said at one point in the beginning that he had 92 and I had 87 points. So when I finished first, I got 25, and he finished 3rd, so he got 15. So I closed up 10 points. So probably I'm first with 5 points gap or something.
Yeah, I'll double. Let me just give me a sec, guys. Let me just give me a sec, mate. Let me just just mention about the standings. If you just bear with me a sec, guys. So the standings that was before tonight's race. So Sinclair was in first with 95 points. Yourself, Recon, was second in 87 points. Yeah. So you have 25 points. So you would have 112 points. Sinclair had 15, so it'll be 110. So you would have
2 points lead.
2 point lead. So yourself, Recon, is the new Drivers' Championship leader, back into first place on that.
Yeah, it's a bit unfortunate I lost out all the points in Austria, but I'm first again. So if I keep up the momentum, I can just finish it. But we have to see. A lot can happen. So
yeah, just never. Like I said, with F1, you just never know what to expect back at all, and you just take it as you take the opportunity when it lasts. Anyway, but
yes,
I will say this now. I will have to say the usual 2 questions. I've just been kicked. So the usual 2 questions. What are your thoughts of Belgium, and what are your expectations for next week?
I'm not that quick on Belgium, to be honest.
Oh.
It's just the tracks like Germany, you are just planted on the track, and tracks like Belgium, you have to be a little bit more careful on throttle and entry speed because you slide it in most corners. So I like the track, the layout, but it's not my fastest track. I can drive there, but I'm not looking forward to it in some way.
Yeah. Oh, okay, fair dues. You never know. Like I said, you never know what to expect in this moment for next week, because you could win your second race again on the bounce to get that winning momentum, because you need that against Sinclair, who's not, ever since I said earlier in the stream, Sinclair's not lost a championship title since I've commentated, so that could that record be broken by yourself, Recon?
Oh, well, we'll see.
We'll have to wait and see. Thank you for... Oh, I'll tell you what, thank you very much, Recon, for tonight, for joining me on the commentators box for your...
No problem, no problem.
Nice one. And you can either stay or you can shoot off, it's up to you, mate. But no problem there at all. But thank you very much for tonight, and well done for your win tonight. That was an immense drive from yourself.
Thank you, man. Appreciate it.
No worries, mate, no worries. Right. Just going to do my final thoughts of the German Grand Prix, and then I'll be stopping the stream. Before I carry on, Mr. Martin Underwood says F1 2019 is free to play this weekend according to social media, so for those who haven't got it already. So if you haven't got F1 2019 and you want to try it out. As you can see there, it was an immense battle there for the race at the German Grand Prix. That was brilliant stuff there for the TTFL Racing League itself. My final thoughts of the race tonight. What an absolute qualifying lap from Recon there. He'd done it again after, I think it was, it wasn't Canada, was it? No, it was one of the tracks where, I can't remember, where he just did it last minute. Oh, that was it, Spain. Because Sinclair got it first, and then Recon got it second straight after into first place. So he replicated Spain into to the German Grand Prix tonight. It wasn't like first after first, it was just the last minute situation there. But what a brilliant drive there from Recon there. And to start off with, there was a manic start, if I remember it right, from the first lap itself. There was some debris going on left, right and centre, and that will have to be checked by the stewards with the situation, what's happened there as well. But there was a few drivers who were out of the race earlier on. I think it was S. Graham, and then later on was Gypsy George, I believe. I might be wrong. I think it was them two, I believe. So with those drivers there tonight, everyone was doing an absolutely immense stuff there. But overall, it was a fanatic finale of the race itself, where 3 drivers were battling out for the last 2 places of the podium stuff. And in overall, two of the drivers who were battling out for the majority of the race, Lambo and Pog, they lost out on the podiums based on the penalty positions, where Lyrionics and Sinclair finished in second and third place respectively. And I'll tell you what, my drive of the day is tough now, because Siege and Maximus did the biggest moves, actually in biggest position moves, but also you got Lambo and Pog for the battle throughout the majority of the race. It was just an immense battle between those two drivers.
Or me.
Oh, I've just heard a comment there saying, "What about me?" by Recon. Or, that's the way yeah, just that's the way to see. But Recon have to pay me a lot of money if he wants to be in that the my drive of the day situation. But I tell you what, I'm going to go for Siege, because Siege, every time when I watch Siege, he has been really unlucky every time I've been commentating. And I'll tell you what, he has driven a magnificent race to get him from the start, from the back of the grid, all the way up to, I believe it was 6th place. So that was still a brilliant drive from Siege there. So I'll tell you what, I'm going to go with Siege. Maximus would have got it if he was ahead of Siege, but Siege for me, my commentator driver of the day. But that could all change for the driver's point of view there. But can I just say a massive thank you to everyone else that was watching the stream. Please make sure you like and subscribe to the TTTV channel for all the live races. So make sure you tune in for that as well. I'd like to thank everyone else that was joining the commentators box of Conti and Recon there. And I was your host with the most, Mark. This was the TTFL Racing League at the Glorious Race of Germany. I'll see you all next week at the Glorious Race of Belgium. Take care of yourselves. Take it easy. Bye-bye.